I think I... Alright. Alright. That's good. It's good? I think it's good. Oh, gee. Okay. I need like a marker with like a digital one, maybe. No, I'll do this. I don't know. I'm too old for this shit. It's December 30th, and I want to take a moment to talk about New Year's resolutions. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that have sort of a visceral hatred for New Year's resolutions, but stay with me because I want to talk about what they mean to me and what they mean to other people and why they even exist in the first place. 4,000 years ago, Babylonians, that's why, I don't know why 4,000 years ago, Babylonians used this as a tribute to their gods to say within the next year they would pay off their debts and return borrowed objects. And if they didn't do this, then they would not be seen in favor of the gods, and the gods would curse them, essentially. Curse is a strong word for it, but they would get ill favor, the gods, and they would get good favor if they returned their borrowed objects and paid off their debts. And so they did this before the spring harvest every year. New Year's resolutions, at least for the past 4,000 years of recorded history, have been a thing. Why do we do it? Why do we use this as an excuse to get Crunch gym memberships or 24-hour fitness or wherever your local gym is and pack them within the first of the year until February, essentially? Is that like their Black Friday? Like the first of the year, the doors open and they're all like sitting there waiting, like, all right, here it comes. All the people that are going to come and work out for the next 2 weeks and then they're going to get over it. That's just the thing. It's okay. It's okay to promise to do something good for yourself, to use the end of the year as a point to reassess who you are, how far you've come, the things that you want to do to be a better person. These are all great things to think about. We should do it more often. But if the first of the year is the time that people do it, they sit down and say, I'm not going to eat chocolate this year. I'm going to go do this thing that I've been putting off for such a long time. I'm going to work out, lose weight, stop smoking. But you know what? Good. Because even if they go back, they took that moment to internally reflect upon themselves, the things that they want to change. And not enough people do that. When I look back at the things that I did last year, the things that I promised myself that I would do, I was skeptical about officially making a New Year's resolution, committing myself to a year of doing something for the betterment of myself. And I thought, if I'm going to do something positive, I'll just do it. I don't need to announce it to the world. Sometimes that accountability, those moments where we reach out to people and sort of tell them, I'm doing this thing, that helps. That's a part of that step. And it's okay for people to do that, and it's okay if they don't. But when we take this moment to reassess this year, 2020, and we reset the clock on our lives and we think, well, what's the next step to a better me? Lean into it. Commit to it. Do the best you can. And if you don't make it, at least you're still trying. Seeing improvement in yourself is a good quality. One that I hope I never lose. I hope I'm always trying to learn and change and perfect myself, because perfection is this carrot on a stick that we're always trying to chase and get. And one day we may get close, but if I got that carrot, what am I going to chase? What is the purpose beyond that point if I see that there's no altering of myself that's needed anymore, that I've done it? What then? I think there's always a need to persist to a greater good, to better yourself, to be the best person that you could be. Last year, there was a lot of things that had happened. I moved to a new state, got a new job, lost 30 pounds from where I was the year before. At the end of 2018, I was diagnosed with diverticulosis, little blips on my intestines that now, remind me that I'm in my mid-30s. But the main takeaway of that was I was in writhing pain from an infection in the hospital, and I couldn't even help my partner pack up and move our stuff. I was out for the count. And this year, I made a semi-commitment to watch what I eat, to pay more attention, to take a cooking class so I could be more present in the kitchen. And one thing I didn't even think of doing that ended up happening is I got my teeth worked on, and I got fillings, and I got my cleanings done. Shout out to my dentist. But the point is, we see these moments, and we should also reflect on the things that we do to better ourselves, even if they weren't planned. I didn't plan to get my teeth worked on, but I did. And now that's a great relief to me. I didn't plan on learning about cooking a bit more or learning about these new interesting things that I get to learn about my job, but I did, and that's good. I ended up being better than I was at the start of the year, but I still see where there's that room for improvement. So as we enter into this next year, and I want to commit to these resolutions, one of these things is I want to be creative. I want to use these creative outlets that I have, YouTube, whether or not that's gaming, streaming, talking about games, talking to people out there. This is what I want to do. One of the things, anyway, I also want to work on bettering myself at my job, getting meaningful video essays created and out there for the public, meet new people that I can learn from, that I can be inspired by. These are good goals to have. I may have went down 30 pounds in the last year, but it wasn't from a lack of trying, but I could have done more. And exercise, I mean, I'm looking at an exercise bike right now that's sitting in my office, and I'm not even using it. Now I feel guilty. I called myself out. That's all right. But the thing is, if we're gonna be better people, we gotta commit. We gotta do it. This is a really bad idea. Why am I doing this? I don't know. It wasn't even the shot. It wasn't even worth it. This watch is mad at me right now. There's a reason that as human beings we have this introspective need to see how we aren't achieving the things that we want to achieve, and that's okay. And I want to use this platform to hold myself accountable. I want to have another check-in and say, hey, did I lose another 30 pounds? I'm going to take that piece of paper I got from the nutritionist that says, this is the diet you should be doing, and instead of putting it on my desk and thinking, that sounds like a great idea, maybe I'll do that someday, actually doing it. I fished that out while we were cleaning the other day, and I have that on top of my desk again, so it's one step closer to actually making it in my mind and becoming a thing. I'm still winded from doing this, and that was just a bit. I need to get healthier. We all do. I think 2020 is going to be a really important year, not just for the country, for our friendships, for our family, and for ourselves, but we need to be present, and we need to be able to focus on the things that matter. That means paying more attention to politics or paying more attention to what's happening in the rest of the world, outside of America. Just America. There are people all around that can relate, that experience their own pain, their own success. Make this a year of empathy. Because in order to become better people, we're going to need each other. Thanks for watching.